They'll look you in the eye and say something like this: baby, it's not always going to be this way. When we were down and out, I looked over at her and say, it's not always going to be this way. One day, we're going to get out of this. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. It might be rough now, Clyde, but we're going to make it, Alva. It might be rough at this point, but we're going to make it. Every now and again, when you're going through these flood storms, you need to grab the hand of your family and say, we are going to make it. We are going to make it. The last set of storms I'm going to talk to you about is the windstorms. These storms come from outside the family. Yeah. These are storms of persecution. Yeah. These are storms of people trying to assassinate your character. These come from outside. The Bible says the wind blew and it beat on the house. These are storms that come to test who you really are as a person. Yeah, you talking this thing. Yeah, you remember the text that read this morning. They say and they ask, where is your God? Come from outside and they say, where is your God? You say you could do all this, Alva. Where is your God? Your son, your daughter has gotten into problems. Where is your God now? You've been talking all this thing about how you was a believer for all these years. Where is God now? Why are you in this mess? Outside interference. Says these storms will come from the outside to beat on this house. And I want to mess with your theology for a moment. I want to mess with your theology because I know they told you that storms come to make you strong. And that sounds so deep, but it is not practical. Storms come to destroy you. Say, qualify that, Pastor. Go to the text. It says, watch this, verse number 25. Watch this. Matthew chapter 7 verse 25 says, and the rains descended and the floods came and the winds blew and beat upon the house and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. Watch this. Verse 27 now it says, and the rains descended and the floods came. The same rain, the same floods came, the same thing came to every house. It comes to destroy. The reason why you make it out of the mess that you're in. Thank you so much for asking me how I make it out, Pastor, of the mess that I'm in. I'm so glad you asked me that. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 19 tells us how we make it out of this mess. It has nothing to do with the storm. 2 Peter, they'll put up on the screen soon, chapter 2 and verse 19. They say, Pastor, storms come to make me strong. No, you are strong when you overcome your storms. Sorry, my fault. I row you all for nothing. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 19. I'm big enough to apologize. I row you for nothing. But the way you all going, I'll row you again very soon. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 19. Yeah. Nevertheless, the foundation of God standeth. Don't go to shore, man. You're all rushing this thing. Nevertheless, the foundation of God standeth. Continuous. Right? It stands continually sure. So it has nothing to do, baby, with where you build. It's who you build on. Because if you look at Luke says that the same account, it says that a man was laying a foundation, and he digged deep. He went down to dig deep. Watch this. In today's building code, Sam, I could always tell how high the building is going to be by how deep you go down. Some of you have been trying to build like the 3 little pigs. You've been trying to build out of straw. You want to build quick. Quick is not going to do it. For where you're going, you can't use sheetrock, Ashley. You want to build out of wood. You want to build quick, but that's not going to cut it. But for where we are going, you got to go deep on the foundation of God that standeth sure. Says, nevertheless, Andre, I could build right next to someone and the storm can come. But because I build on the foundation of Jesus Christ, they look over and they say, Rev, how you making it, baby? I'm making it because my foundation is sure. The same storm that will come to you will come to me. And when I come out, I'll look as good as I did before I went in, because my foundation is built on God. Foundation of God is sure. Let's move on. It says, Ashley, having this seal, the Lord knoweth them. Oh, Jesus. The Lord knoweth them that are his. So what you saying, Pastor? I could go through the mess, but because God knows me, I'm going to make it out the other side. You're going to go through the valley in order to get to the other side. I can walk through this mess because God knows me. I got a seal on me. You can't. Satan, you can't do nothing with me. I'm going to make it through this storm. Send the rain, send the flood, send the wind. Talk about me as much as you like. I'm going to make it because of my seal. I'm going to make it, baby. I'm going to stand strong because I got this seal. Says God knows my name. So when I'm at my lowest point, Charmaine, I said to you last week, a week before last, if you meet me and the bear fighting in the jungle, help the bear, because I don't need your help. I don't need your help, baby. Why, Pastor? I got a seal. And that seal says, wherever I am, there he will be also. I could be in the greatest mess. I could be in the greatest storm. I could be in the greatest situation. You may lie on me. You may talk about me. You may ridicule me. I may be in the storm, but I got a seal. Yeah. Great God. I got a seal. So I'm going to be okay, Alva. You can do what you want to do. Get me before the court. I'm going to be okay, Alva. I'm going to be fine. Take some stuff from me. It has nothing to do with what you take from me. I am built on God. Same storm. Same storm came. But when we apply the building code, I want to build a skyscraper. I told you, building a family takes time. Building a strong family that will last the test of time takes time. I may only have 10 blocks now, but honestly, I'm going to treat those 10 blocks like that's the whole, all the blocks. I need 1,000 blocks, but I'm going to treat that 10 like that's 1,000. When I lay them, I'm going to be right there. See, some people look at you and say, you crazy now? You taking so much time on this little place. No, baby. If you understand the principle. Right next door in Florida. Recently, they sent some people to the Bahamas, Lana. Why they send them to the Bahamas? They said a category 4 storm or 3 will pass the Bahamas. And nothing will happen hardly to your house. You may lose a roof or 2. But yet still, you got some people. giving him praise. You got some people giving him thanks. We don't lose that much. But then they come. The same storm breaks down. It comes to Florida. It's a category 1. And we lose so much. What you doing, baby? I want to know what you're doing. I could see. Now government say you're building wrong. What you saying, preacher? You cannot expect to outlast a storm by building with straw. You cannot expect to outlast your storm by building with sticks. Someone says we have 40 houses to build and we're going to build 40 in 40 weeks. Yeah, that's the kind of nonsense they do. They build 40 houses in 40 weeks. 1 house a week. And then one category 1 come and carry 39 and a half of those houses. But because we are built to fix yourself. Tell your neighbor, I am built to outlast the storm. It took me a while to get here, Charmaine, but I am built to outlast this storm. I have seen the lightning flashing. I have heard the thunder roll. I've saw sin breakers dashing, trying to take my soul, trying to take me out. But I'm still here because I built on a foundation that stands sure. I got a seal. I am built on him. I will not go anywhere. You better get used to it. I'm going to be here. Big things are growing. I'm going to do big things because I'm built on a sure foundation. Big things are growing. Yeah. Big things happening. Yeah, Joanna. Big things are going. Big things happening. Right here. Rev, y'all still here? We ain't going nowhere. We're going to be here. We're going to be here, man. When stuff happen, when life deals me a bad hand, I look to the Lord and I say, you got mail to deal with. You got some stuff to deal with. Because if you check my back, if you check my heart, if you check my spirit, if you check me out, I got a seal. I'm a superman in the earth. And every now and again, I got to remind myself, preacher, get yourself up. You got a seal. Go back to the text. 1 Samuel chapter 30. The minute they came looking, they saw Ziklag burning. What you saying, preacher? Don't trip out right away. God is still in control. Don't trip out, baby. God is still in control. It might be burning down, but you got a seal. Every now and again, remind yourself, pat yourself on the back, baby, you got a seal. You ain't going out like that. Don't trip out, baby. I'm not going nowhere. Don't trip out at the first sign of trouble. Some people trip out right away. They ain't see what's happening yet. Let's get hysterical. If God allows this door to close, it simply means that there's another door, Charmaine, open.